Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We are live from Branson Landing, and Kaylee, of course, has joined us as always. Now, Kelly teased something a minute ago, and she said you're visiting like a teeny tiny chapel?
That's right. So, constructed in 2009, these are tucked into the woods, and they're cedar mini churches, bringing respite and spiritual awakening to Branson tourists and community members alike. And it's not the only one in existence. I sat down, talked to some of the creators, some of the visionaries of these mini chapels, and here's a look.
He even said, I'll God zap the willing. So if you come in, you get a God zapping. And you haven't been in yet.
Bud and Linda Lynn are building mini churches across America, and all it takes is a few resources.
14 by 16 is the dimensions. And then we can actually put together the edifice for about $4,000 worth of material.
Lots of passion.
He said, build me a little chapel so they can come in and enjoy it.
Some help from strangers.
I see people coming in, they dust, they bring a wreath at Christmas, they put flowers at the altar.
And donations.
People that say, Linda, I've got a beautiful stained glass lamp that would look pretty in a country chapel. Or I've got 6 wooden pews, would you like to have them?
Their caterpillar dream quickly grew wings.
We actually thought we were just going to put one in every county of Missouri. I thought small, but God thought big.
People began donating land, and one chapel quickly multiplied.
There's a plan for that land. There's a God plan for that land.
Chapel Woods is one of 4 mini chapels across the country specializing in ordainments, Sunday services, and even small weddings.
It only holds 22 people and a skinny preacher.
But the biggest foot traffic comes from strangers.
We keep the door open for the visitors here, which is primarily what it's for those who don't normally go to church.
With a book perched on a table for guests to describe their experience,
The little girl wrote, "Oh, I'm so happy to have this little chapel all week." She was staying over there. "I'm going to bring my little sister, and my mommy will be so glad we can preach, P-R-E-E-C-H, all week instead of P-R-E-A-C-H.
Some moments are more than just words.
A lady who had 3 or 4 kids came in, and her little kids fell to the floor. And they said, "Mommy, we feel Jesus in here."
And with a hand-built pulpit,
building this, I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be for 3 or 4 people. But when you look at the scope, the big picture, there are probably thousands of people that are coming here.
And scriptures written into the foundation.
There are scriptures underneath the flooring and behind the walls.
There's a big God in these little chapels.
The Holy Spirit leads when the Holy Spirit wants to. And then the Lord tells us what to do next, so we just let those doors open.
Doors that are open to all.
Everybody has to matter. Everybody does matter. And if we can do anything at all to touch people and to reach people through the Word and through the kingdom of the Lord, I think that's what we need today.
If you dwell in the shadow of the Most High God, that's a cool place to be. And if you're dwelling in His shadow, you got to be close enough to Him to be in His shadow.
So this flagship location is located near Silver Dollar City. You can find more information at Chapel Trails across America. The other 3 locations, the one in Hawaii is still kind of under construction, and then the other 2 are at the Gummy Camp near Forsyth, and then another one is in California.
Wow. That is fantastic.
They've got plans for 2 more at the Passion Play in Eureka Springs, as well as that giant cross near Branson. They're going to have one there too. So these are very small, confined chapels that allow anyone to come in and experience the love of Jesus.
Oh, I love that. I would love to go. So,
yeah.
So people, do they have a website or anything?
Yeah, Chapel Trails across America.
Okay, so that's going to tell you
just
where
search for that
is.
and you'll find it.
Can I tell you, that's that giant cross on 65, that makes perfect sense to have one near that, because you can see the cross for so many miles on either side of 65, and that would be the perfect place to have one.
I love that. People can just go in at their own leisure anytime and just hang out and have some alone time with the good Lord.
They prefer making them around walking trails, so people can just walk by. Oh, hey, here's a small little chapel. Let's go inside. Let's check it out. So they get more foot traffic that way, but they're open to anything.
Do you know, would they be available for like weddings?
I was going to ask you that same thing.
They've already done a few weddings in that flagship location. So the other ones are up for weddings too.
Oh,
it can only fit
interesting.
about 23 people.
Well, some people like small weddings.
That's my idea of a perfect wedding because it's cheap.
Yeah, I was about to say a small wedding
here's
is cheaper.
what you say, because when you're planning a wedding, then I've got to invite, you just say, we only have room for 23 people. I got to get my family in here.
Yeah, keep that list short.
That's right.
So yeah.
How fun.
That is
I love that
awesome.
for the Ozarks.
I can't wait to visit.
Yeah, and they're everywhere too. I mean, if you head out to California, you'll find one there. If you head out to Hawaii, within the next few months, maybe a year or so, you'll find one out there. So,
didn't you, Kaylee, remember last year on the Girlfriend Getaway? Didn't you go to a tiny chapel there also? Somewhere?
We did.
Where was that?
I don't remember where that was, but yeah, it was super small. Maybe 6 people in that one.
Oh, really?
That's even better wedding right there.
Yeah.
6 people, Kelly.
Your
Right
mom,
here
your
in
dad, their mom, and their dad. That's it.
And that's it.
Yeah. Keep it small. Keep it cheap.
Yeah,
I love that.
I can't wait to see it. Does it have a glass in it?
There are some windows. It isn't air conditioned. They have some fans, but there are some people that ran some electrical for heating. So in the wintertime, it is more suitable for those colder temperatures.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love Kaylee getting out in the Ozarks and
I do
seeing what's
too.
out there and letting us know what's happening.
Find the
Beautiful.
treasures.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Kelly and Kaylee, I also want to
treasures.
point out really quick. Kelly and I are entertainers, and sometimes when entertainers have to pay their dues, you don't make enough money, you have to wait tables. And I found it very ironic that in 2007, I was waiting tables right over here at Famous Dave's Barbecue. Now, just talk about a
What
life
was the year?
transformation,
What was the-
2007.
2007.
I was over there waiting tables at Famous Dave's, and now here we are shooting a morning TV show right outside Famous Dave's.
That is
can
so
tell
wild.
you how life can change.
Jeremy, I need an
13
iced tea.
years.
Can you get me one?
I do. Yes, and by the way, I
And I'll
was...
have a hamburger too.
Okay, and would you like fries with that?
Yes.
Pickles, ketchup, mustard.
All the fixins.
Yeah. I tell you, my first day waiting tables,
Yeah.
first table, I spilled a Mountain Dew on a gentleman's lap.
Oh,
It happens to the best of us.
that's a bad feeling. It is. But you know, we've all done that. We've all waited tables.
Yeah.
We've all spilled things on people.
Yeah, it
haven't
is.
we?
I just had that goosebump moment as I knew we were coming. I said, wow, you never know where life is going to take you.
You don't.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
You never know. And they have really good barbecue there, by the
Yeah,
way.
of course they do.
Side
Famous
note.
Dave's, famous for the barbecue.
Side note.
There you go.
All right, thanks so much, Kaylee. Coming up, I'm going to try to say it right. Kaylee's been practicing. We're going to talk to
Don't get fancy.
Chef Cody from Guy Fieri's
There you go.
restaurants.
I think we did that.
I think I did
You
it better
right?
than Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Fieri.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Kitchen and bar.
That's how he says it on